Hey everybody, what's going on? I haven't created a video in a while, but I wanted to kind of get some things off my chest. I've got this towel on me. I just got out of the shower. I went for a walk today, believe it or not, and it's about 90 degrees outside, Sunday night. And I I went and I wanted to go to a bar. I wanted to go to a bar tonight, but I never went because I kind of feel like they didn't have the type of food I want. I'm a vegetarian, and I was gonna get one of those Impossible burgers. I don't know if you all have had one, but I was craving one, and I really just wanted to go sit at a bar and have a nice cold beer, nice draft beer, and just eat my burger and people watch. And I never did tonight, and I'm kind of frustrated, but it turned out that it worked out for the better because I ended up going down to the local Kroger here, the grocery store, buying a nice bottle of wine for 15 bucks, one of my favorite bottles of wine, and I just chilled on my front porch and had a Burger King Impossible Burger instead. So I wanted to talk about the nature of like letting go and holding on, because lately I've been letting go of a lot of things. I've been letting go of like my ideal life, the way I want to live. I've been letting go of like my dreams. I've been letting go secretly of things that I should not be letting go of, namely relationships and friendships. And my friend's birthday is today, July 7th. Happy birthday, CJ, to wherever you're at, whatever you're doing right now. I hope the best for you. And it got me thinking, my friends don't really care about me. I want to pause for a minute because it's true. They don't really care about me. Um, I feel I feel like I've given a lot of effort towards friendships over the past few years, and they've all kind of come up just kind of null. I had one friend who turned out to be, he was a murderer. Jake, wherever you're at, rest in peace if you're alive. Maybe COVID got you. Maybe you're out there murdering somebody. I hope the best for you. I hope that you're safe. I hope that you're sane. I hope that you're off drugs. I hope that you're living your best life, honestly. But I ended up meeting him one time at a Thai restaurant. I was there sitting there alone, and he sat next to me. He was acting kind of weird, like fidgeting around, and I was like, this guy's kind of weird, and he's very talkative, very open. He's kind of weird, and it's kind of always have the weird ones. I feel like that are very open and come up and talk to people. Those turn out to be like the weirdos, the psychos and the killers and stuff. But like I it's not really the silent people. It's not the people that just sit in a corner and just kind of like stare at people. It's not really those people. It's like the people that are really like open and like in your face. Like they're just kind of weird, and they're just like kind of like all like in your bubble and stuff. I've noticed that, especially with one of my coworkers. He's kind of psycho. And I was sitting here thinking about this because I'm alone. I feel alone right now. I feel like nobody really cares about me. I feel like if I jumped off a bridge tomorrow, like nobody really know. It probably wouldn't make a dent in the universe, I feel like. And like I feel like the people that I've come across, I ask myself, what's the point? What's the point of you? Like, why did I waste my time? Why did I waste my money, my energy on them, only to get just ghosted? Only to just get a blank stare, only to be like, hey, I'll call you back, and they never do. Or, hey, how's it going? Thanks, man. And that's it. There's no real connection. There's no real, like, hey, how's your life going? Like, what's going on with you? Like, I just found out my friend, was homeless the other day. Like, he told me he moved out of his apartment and he's saving money and he's actually happier than he was living in his apartment. I mean, gosh, sounds great. And I'm sitting here miserable with this towel wrapped around my neck. I pay almost over $2,000 in rent. I hate my job. I'm nowhere where I really want to be still in my 40s. It's taken me this long. And I'm just like, maybe it's not about getting what you want in life. Maybe it's not about getting the friends you want. Maybe it's not about getting your way with your family. Maybe it's not getting the career you want or the type of money you want to make. Maybe the business you started. Maybe it's not about like getting that started up to a point where you can sit back and enjoy it. Like maybe life is like this. And like I know I look stupid. I have no neck with this like towel around me. But like, I've done it all wrong. I feel like I've done it all wrong up to this point. Like I wonder what I would do differently. I wonder if like 10 years ago, instead of like moving, to Nashville where I live now, I wonder if I would like say, wait, hold that thought. Let's just stay put here. Let's not move. I wonder how my life would be. I probably, I definitely would not have met, you know, my wife who I'm with, married to now today. I wouldn't have met her. I wonder who I would have met in St. Louis if I stayed at home living with my parents, Like, am I really that better off? And that's what I'm kind of thinking right now. I'm like, 10 years ago, I decided to kind of pack my bags and leave for the Wild West, so to speak, like somewhere new. And the grass is always greener, right? And I could tell you this much, like, it's kind of funny, I'm still not happy. It's like I kind of like I'm kind of wondering, like, am I being lied to? Like, are people lying to me? Are they really happy? Like, are they content with like not having a career, or not having like a nice car, or like a big fancy house? Like, that's the American dream, right? Is to like own your own house one day, like a nice yard, have a dog, like, be married, have kids, like drive a fancy car, have a nice career. That's the American dream. That's what we've been sold. And we've been sold a bag of goods. We've been sold down that river. I just listened to a song, Kitchenware and Candy Bars by Stone Temple Pilots. That song is so amazing. And I think it's about, someone said it's about abortion, but I think it's really about um, a guy who was sold a bag of goods, and he realized it, and then he just says, fuck it. He says, forget it, I'm done. Just sail me down that river. Sail me down the river. Just get me out of here. I'm done. And I think we need to stop, and we need to ask ourselves, what's really going to make us happy? Because I'm not happy. There, I said it. I'm not happy. I hope you're happy. Whoever's watching this, I hope you're happy. I hope whatever dream, you decided on, whether that's to build your own business, and I hope that you're making lots of money from that, and you got great clients that treat you well, or I hope you found your dream job and they treat you well, your boss is nice to you, and they don't hire stupid people you work with, because my job sucks. I don't like it. I mean, I get paid okay money. I can survive, but I'm not happy. And I kind of wonder, like, what's going to make me happy. I've traveled around the country. I've lived in different places. I've met people from all over the world, and I've kind of lived my life. I'm living my early 40s now. I kind of live my life, and I'm kind of thinking, like, is this it? Like, is this it? And I kind of ask, like, other people. I'm thinking, like, man, I wonder if anybody else is happy. I wonder if my friend who just, you know, moved out of his apartment, which I'm kind of wondering if he got evicted, or there's another story behind it. Or if I kind of wonder if he's living with his parents. He's not telling me, so he's kind of lying to me a little bit. Not really telling the truth the whole lot with it, because I haven't heard from him. And like, I kind of feel like alone. I just feel alone. I feel like there's nobody out there who's kind of like me, who's been in the same situation. And I kind of feel like, you know, um, I've been sold a bag of goods, and I don't know now what to do. And I kind of feel like, what if I was successful? Like, what if I got everything I wanted? Like, what happens if like I moved here 10 years ago, and at that time I was doing my photo booth? And like, what happens if I was extremely successful, that I had like not just one but like 5 photo booths around town, and I hired people for them, and I made money, and like I was able to support myself from that? Like, how would my life be different? Like, would I be married to the same person I am now? Like, would I really generally be happy? And I gotta like hand it to you guys, I don't know if that was really what I was supposed to do. And it kind of derailed me for like almost a decade. It kind of derailed me. And it, the pandemic derailed me a little bit. Like, I had a lot of credit card debt. I racked up like tens of thousands of dollars, had over like $25,000 in credit card debt, which I'm pretty much halfway through with it now. I've got one more credit card with about like $9,500 on it left. And it's taken me forever. It's taken me forever to pay down this debt. And I'm unhappy. Guys, I'll just be honest with you. Like, I don't think I want to try anymore. I don't think like, my grand scheme of things, like, I have to admit, like, I had a lot of pride. I had a lot of arrogance, a lot of ignorance at one point. I acted stupid. I acted foolishly. I had a lot of pride, and like, I was wrong. You know, it took me to places where I didn't want to go. It took me around people I didn't want to be around. It made me work hard than I ever wanted to work, harder than I ever really should have worked. Um, and I'm left with nothing. I'm like, here I am. I have no friends. I work night shift still. I wake up every day. I do the same thing. I don't think I'm making my wife too happy. I've asked her honestly, like, be honest with you, are you really happy? I don't think she would. I think she would lie to me and say, yeah, she's happy, but I don't think she is. Because I can look at her life and she doesn't like her job. And I just think, well, you know, she doesn't want to work her job either. I'm thinking, like, well, just quitting your job isn't going to make you happy. I mean, you have to find something that's fulfilling for you. And I don't know. I feel like she just doesn't want to work. So I don't know. I don't want my wife to be miserable. I want her to be happy too. And I want everyone to be happy in this world because, like, unhappiness just breeds so much despair. You know, it just breeds depression and just loss, you know, and I don't want that. And so here I am complaining because I don't have friends, you know. I wonder who my friends are. They're gone, you know. I don't have anybody calling me up right now saying like, "Hey, how's it going? You know, what's going on with you? Like, how's married life?" And maybe I get it, you know. Maybe my friend's not calling me because, you know, he realizes I'm married, you know, and like it's different, you know. Like he's single, I'm married, like that's different, like, you know. And I just I feel for people out there like that, you know, who think that way. And I guess for me, it's just sort of like it's just the same, man. It's not. And marriage isn't really anything different for me. It's just I have like another person, a warm body sleeping next to me. You know, we don't really share finances, so it's nothing new there. Like all it is like it's just all her stuff accumulating everywhere in this house, and me like I have a warm body next to me in bed. You know, and like yeah, I have companionship. I have like someone to hang out with every day. I guess when I'm off, but I just I feel like marriage is kind of archaic. I feel like it's very it was like something that was created a long time ago for a very reason, and now that reason's like kind of like pointless. So like I don't know. I could be wrong, but I hope you're all doing good. I'm just ranting now with this towel over me, and I hope you're all doing good. I hope you're happy.